Hello guys and welcome to my new video. Now you clicked on this video, I'm sure you ask yourself, why my English is not improving after all these numerous years of hard working and hard studying. Today I'm going to tell you the reason why your English is not improving and how to solve this problem to be able to be a good English speaker. So before that, if you're new here, please subscribe to my channel and watch this video and like this video. Let's get started. So there's a lot of reasons behind why your English sucks and you don't see any difference and progress in your language abilities. The first one is maybe using the same resource. I think it's the first mistake and reason why someone's English is not improving. Relying on one resource doesn't make you a fluent or a better on something. You say, yes, I study this amount of hour every day, I go to language classes, I have my own grammar books. It doesn't help you. Your English is not going to improve by doing this. You have to use from different resources. And importantly, it must not be in your own language. For example, if you want to learn about electricity, computers, coding, or even a single English word, don't just rely on your schools or university books and topics. Try to search that topic in Google in English, not in your native language. Try to ask some questions about that topic from someone who knows about that. The point is, pretend you have a presentation about that topic in your class and you have to speak about that. If you have searched it in your native language, the time you want to speak, you have to think about the words to describe it in English. It really makes your sound unnatural and you do a lot of pauses between your speeches. It takes a lot of your time to change them in your mind and it's really disgusting. So in order to improve your language abilities, use from different resources, not in your native language, but in English. The next reason, spending enough time for learning English. Learning anything, not just English or any other languages. It requires time and spending it efficiently and doing it consistently every single day. Allocate a specific amount of your time every single day on your language acquisition. It really doesn't make any sense to study 8 or 10 hours a day. It just makes you feel exhausted and demotivate you. And after a short period of time, you will leave studying behind because you have no longer motivation, and studying 10 hours a day made English boring to you. This is one of the reasons why someone's English is not improving. And find your best time of studying. I mean, in which exact time you are more productive and you feel free yourself to study. It's at night, it's in the morning. Just find your time of studying and allocate the time based on your abilities. Definitely you're a student, you're going to school or maybe university, even you go to work. Divide your time based on your routine. For better studying and efficient studying, I already made a video. I'll put the link of that video in the description box. I recommend you to watch that video as well. The next one, mistakes doesn't matter. I hear a lot, what if I make mistake? What if the people laugh on me? What if I'm wrong? The greatest enemy and also the greatest friend is the mistakes that we make. I tell you the enemy side first and then we go to the friend side. Why mistake is our enemy? You're not speaking because you're afraid of making mistakes. And when you make, the people around you will laugh at you or make fun of you. This is why you are afraid of mistakes. Because of the people's judgment, because of the people's ideas. This is why mistake is our enemy. The peoples are not going to make you perfect. This is you and your mistakes that make it possible. This is the friend side of mistakes. If you be able to treat with your mistakes like a friend, I'm 100% sure you will get to the toppest climax of your ambitions. And one day you will speak fluently and confidently. There is no problem with mistakes. You should never be scared of your mistakes. Just beat that sense and don't afraid of your mistakes and dive into the language. This is the way of progression. The next one, study actively. I saw most of the peoples are learning long list of vocabularies every single day. They listen to the podcasts, to the radio, they watch the videos, YouTube, whatever. These stuffs are passive. You just store the data in your memory every day and it just floats in your memory. When will you use it? Those data has to come out. They have to turn into active. And it's your job to make them active. It's a good sign you search for words. You watch movies, you listen to the podcast. It can help you, but in passive term. You have to make them active. You have to use them in your daily lives. You should speak and write in order to make them active. With who we speak. Please be honest. Don't make these excuses. If you have no one to speak with yourself in front of a mirror. If you have no English speaking friend, record yourself, set a camera in front of you and speak to that. The next one, consistency. First, what is consistency? Consistency is the ability to repeat an action or a routine over a period of time. And being consistent means allocating yourself to your purposes and staying focused to the things to achieve your goals. Without consistency, you cannot expect instant result. It makes a discipline to make a person successful. Consistency is the key to success and to become expert on something. So, consistency plays a big role in a language acquisition. Without consistency, we are nothing. The next reason is motivation. You're not enough motivated to learn a language. You learn English for the sake of English. You should find a motivation for yourself in order to learn it efficiently and effectively. For everyone, motivations are different. You have to find your own. Yeah, it's an inner thing. You need to activate it, and based on your environment and based on your culture and so on. But one of the things that demotivated us is the variety of informations and tasks we do. In order to overcome it, you need to break tasks into small ones. You can start by breaking large to-dos into smaller to-dos. For example, you want to get to the IELTS level. You should divide the things you should do into smaller pieces. Don't see the ending goals, that is getting to IELTS. Cut the tasks into pieces. And in terms of psychology, when you complete something, subconsciously it will give you a motivation. And you go for the next task. This is the way you can become more productive and you never lose your motivation. And the last one, expectations. This is the biggest reason. We expect that we should reach to this peak after 2 months or 3 months. This is not gonna happen. We see someone speaking fast and fluently, and we don't know how much time did he spend on his abilities to get to this level. We are comparing ourselves with others. Compare yourself just with yourself. How did you speak 4 months ago and now where are you? How many words you knew 4 months ago and how much you know right now? Language learning is a long-term process. Don't expect to learn it in just few months. And it really depends on you, how much time you work on yourself, how much time you spend and how consistent you are. It's all up to you. Having a high expectation level from ourselves makes us demotivated and we end up with frustration and disappointment. And I want to tell you one simple solution to overcome this feeling, and you need to implement it every day. The mistakes I have mentioned are really important. You have to pay attention to them. But another thing is, grab your phone and record a vlog for yourself. Wherever you go, try to record it in English or whatever language you want to learn. And it forces you to speak, and by speaking, you definitely make some mistakes. And by reviewing your videos, you will recognize them. And the next time, you won't make that mistake again. This is the shortcut to correct your English, to overcome your fear of speaking. It makes your sound more natural day by day, and yeah, it has a lot of privilege. This was for today's video. Thanks for watching the video up to end. If you are new here, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon for my next video notification, and please motivate me with your likes and sharing my videos with your friends. Wish you the best.